is Warriors Anonymous.
Well, what do you know? It's finals time. We've got all the boys lining up for this one. We've got Prince Miles. There he is, appearing on the mic as well. Boy. Important times, boys. The Warriors are through to the elimination semi-final against the old foe, the old Penny Panties. Big game coming up, but we've got a few things to talk about in the lead up to that as well. So let's start with a quick hard on our boy. Geez, you're getting heavy. Hard on our Aaron Clark. He has not scored a try in 2025 as yet. Will he get off the nudie run in this game or at all? Will he get off the nudie run for 2025? We'll start with you, Daniel.
Nah, sorry, bro.
You'd have to run it
It's
out.
not going to happen for him. Not his role. Doesn't need to score tries. He did 120 really on the VB hard index. However, that's calculated. Who knows?
It's really similar to the Duckworth-Lewis system, apparently.
Nice. So spot on.
Oh, hang on. We've got everyone coming as well. We've got Julius in the background. Moneta, hard on our bro. Will Aaron Clark get off the nudie run?
No, I think he's going to have to go for a nudie-ruddy run. So, yeah. And plus, I wasn't confident on the weekend in terms of how they played, so I'm not quite sure he's going to be set up for a try. But he's making the meters, so no, nudie run for him. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Isaac?
No.
Nah, bro.
No. Why break the habit of a lifetime? I mean, he's done amazing things on the field this season. Scoring tries is not one of them. So yeah, why break the habit of a lifetime?
Mate, I'm gonna back all the positive side of things. I'm gonna say he will break it. I'll say he'll get a try to not have to bear all in the streets of Penrose.
The match winner.
That's right.
Might take over Dylan Walker's buns of steals. You don't know.
He may do. We haven't done our buns ranking, have we, for 2025? Now, boys, also Haruna. Sam Healy, man, he was basically 95% of the Warriors' attack against Manly. Should he have been in the 17? We'll start with you. Reverse order. We'll go Isaac first.
I'm going to go. I would have liked to as a luxury, but no. I'm happy with TMM on the bench and Wade Egan starting. His time will come.
Nice. Moneta, Haruna, bro. Healy.
I would have liked to see him. I would have gone, yes. Yeah. Hard. But,
Nice.
yeah, not
Daniel.
sure.
I don't know. We'll say what? He should have been in the team, starting team, the 17. So I'm going hard or whatever however you positioned it. I think we're at a stage of the season that this is a shootout. You know, you can't outgrind the Panthers. They established the grind game. You know, I feel like we're bringing little Nerf guns to a pistol fight. We need some attacking weapons, and he's one of them.
Fair, bro. Moneta. What can we take from that Manly game into this finals match? What can we take from that, other than the first 9 seconds? Other than that,
I remember a couple of weeks ago, it was just the 1%ers, and again, I think it's just those basic errors just costing us. You know, when we get in the yardage and everything like that, we just seem to lose at the wrong moments. I think that's all I could put it down to, really. We're just losing it at the wrong times, and it just makes for a frustrating watch. To be honest, it wasn't a great game to watch overall. Both teams weren't that good. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't high quality. It was a tough sort of match to really get up for as a fan. Like, nothing on it. Like, it didn't matter in terms of seedings or anything. It was just like kind of like a glorified preseason match. But
even the kick by Daddy Cherry Evans was a wonky, ugly ass kick, and you just go, yay! It was that kind of game.
Indeed. In fact, good that you brought that up as well, because Isaac is a bit of a time traveler, our man. Not only did you, on last episode, you actually threw back to when Daly Cherry Evans had done that to us before, but you were also sort of, hinting that you might do it again. And you know what? You did it again. So congrats to you, bro. Are you pleased that he is now at least gone from Manly? I don't know where he's going to play next, but he's not at the Sea Eagles to do that anymore.
I'm sure he'll find a way to do that against the Warriors. I'm sure he will. He's Daly Cherry Evans and we are the Warriors. So I'm sure he'll figure out whatever way he wants to do another left foot droppy against us. I'm sure it's not the last we've seen of it.
He might do the world's first ever bicycle drop kick. Oi, oi, oi. Now, on to serious things. We're into the finals, which is great. Not an achievement to be sneezed at. In fact, Sean Johnson mentioned about, when he made the finals in his first year, 2011, thought, man, this is great. Let's do this every year, And it turned out that he only got to do that maybe, twice more in his whole career. So it hasn't been quite a regular thing for our Warriors. 2011, then we went 2018, and of course 2023. So we're back now, which is cool. Now I've also noted down on our little agenda, Dan's plan for success, for finals success, and I cannot remember what that was about at all. So I'm hoping that Dan, I'll go through to you, and it will all come back to you.
What do you mean? Was it when I chucked into the chat just after the game?
Yes, it must have been. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Look, I just come back to that comment about not having Sam Healy in the mix, and look, we know that there's some ducks and drakes going on, but I just get the sense of the last few weeks we've lacked some creativity in the halves. There was obviously an experiment to try Tamaiti in the halves against the Bulldogs to drop Tanner. I think that was quickly rectified with the fact that we didn't have a fucking kicking game in that game, and we lost Tamaiti anyway, and it was in the wet, so it was like I don't know, what is it called? Like it's snakes and ladders. We rolled the dice. We went down big time then. This could be, and it won't happen, I don't think, but I just get a sense that when Tamaiti does come on, he shows some creativity, some attacking brilliance. And yeah, I just thought maybe there's a chance to bring him into the halves. That would be a tough blow, a cruel blow to perhaps maybe not have a Chanel in the mix. Just don't think he's necessarily offering the team the creativity needed, strong defensively as well. So, yeah, I had him in there. I thought Sam Healy definitely be someone that we would spell Egan with, get 40 minutes out of him, get some running game going. And the last option I had is, now we're down a centre, is to bring Tuopiki back into fullback, not only for, so his silky skills, but his defensive abilities. We seem to be getting run down in the backfield every time there's a break. So, look, that's a controversial view, but I think we've got to do something different.
I agree, man. I share the sentiment, especially on trying to get Tane into the team, and maybe putting Chance to centre. They haven't done that. They've put Capewell in that centre spot, which is what they've done before. I guess it's a least sort of disrupted sort of approach. Yes, that's right. What do you think, son? But just in terms of just to quickly touch on it, there was the try by Manly on Friday night, the Jake Simpkins try, I think it was. Went up to the bunker as what was it? No try. I think it went up as no try. And then watching the replays, it looked pretty dodgy. Isaac, you had a good point on that play. First of all, I want to know your point, and also want to know how worried you are about this kind of shenanigans continuing into the final.
Was this about when he had a second effort? Yeah, he wouldn't have taken the second effort if he didn't think he had scored the try in the first place. So why did he have a second dig? Because he knew he hadn't scored it for a start. It astounds me that the video ref doesn't take those sorts of cues from the way the game is going and how players react, because it seemed like it was fairly conclusive in his eyes that, in his first effort, he put the ball down. But yeah, like I'm just so over the video ref now after seeing something like that as well. Nothing surprises me. There's no such thing as conclusive, inconclusive. The video ref just seems to do whatever they want. And this is not just in the Warriors game. This is just in any game. Just in general, there needs to be work done on the video ref because the video ref is supposed to get rid of howlers, not actually, be the reason for howlers.
100%, bro. 100%. Sorry about the delay there. I was just stopping little someone from pressing all the buttons on the keyboard. Monitor. It'll be a big game coming up for our captain, Fisher Harris. He's been a little bit out of form in recent times.
Yeah.
How worried are you about that particular form heading into this crunch game?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. Yeah, I just don't think the last few games he's kind of been on form. So no, it's all good. No, I agree with Julius. So I think when you watch Aaron Clark play, you're getting value. He's on form, and you're not worried about his performance. But James Fisher Harris, I'm just hoping he can turn it up against his old colleagues. Maybe he'll bring it up a notch. So there could be an incentive for him to kind of bring it up a gear. But I'm a little bit worried, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, fair enough. Daniel, is it maybe a case of trying too hard at times for Fish?
Yeah, perhaps. I guess extra workload without necessarily having Miss Jackson Ford around, and obviously Mitchie B as well. So probably having to work a bit harder. Also, the errors are on elements of his game that we don't really need, if that makes sense. Like he's not to necessarily be an attacking force or an outlet for ball play. There are other players in the team that do that role as well. So I think Fish will get back to what he does best, just scary manhandling people in defence, dark arts of holding them down without even knowing they've been held down, and then just carry hard as well. So I think you'll find that he'll just get back to what he does best, leave the silky stuff and just focus on his role. And naturally, it goes on, it doesn't go amiss to most Warriors fans, but the work he does is in and around the changing room with the guys, the extras on the field, bringing these young guys in. I mean, these young guys have had a great season collectively because you've had someone like Fish backing them.
Yeah, indeed. Now, a guy who's been drawing increasing heat is Dallin Watson-Lesniak. Maybe the perhaps some people saying the fall guy for a complete failure on our right side defense, our right edge. Monitor, how often are they going to be looking? Penrith. How long are they going to be? Sorry, I'm just getting fucking phone off here.
It's like the bat signal in the background or some shit.
Oi. What are you doing? How often are Penrith going to bloody, come streaming at us down that side?
Oh, they're going to be targeting their side. I mean, come on. That's obviously our weak side. Exactly. But, to be fair to DWZ, I mean, how many different centres has he had inside him? He's had, he hasn't had a constant partner, so, but at the same time.
That's actually a slight on DWZ, isn't it? Because he's the one constant, and they still score tries down there. So they change everybody else, and then he's the one that doesn't change, and they still score tries. Isn't that a slight on him?
Common denominator.
Yeah, he's the common denominator in all of this.
But you could tell on the weekend, he doesn't have trust. When the inside man had his man, he's still jammed.
Exactly. So he's the common denominator.
So it's just kind of I get it. It's like kind of
gonna have to put that Michael Jackson song, jam.
I know they have to
Anything to happen me to jam.
I know to read the play, but it just feels like he's got in his mind, I'm going to jam in the situation. I'm just going to jam. Or I'm going to hold. You know, like I don't know. It seems to on the other side, which is probably getting less traffic as well. They're just making good defensive reads, but
Yeah, they're going to target that, so
is.
they're going to target.
Yeah, he's in no man's land a few times.
Yeah, that's right. That's the thing. When he does jam, it's not like a thick fucking golden syrup jam. It's like a, just like a real bloody watery jam. Like he just kind of like.
It's Pam's brand. You got the Pam's brand.
Hams. He's no frills jam.
No frills jam, bro.
It's a much
You
bigger
need
jam.
Yep.
You need that sort of shit you bought from the organic farmers market, right?
You need that Barker's
$19
stuff.
a
I
pop.
was,
Good.
I was just trying to be nice, right? Like, he has had different center partners,
Different toast.
I want a knife killing jam. I want you to fucking just, if you're gonna go at it, just go and smack him. Smack whoever's there. Even if it's your own player, smack them. Fucking do something.
I reckon this weekend though, like Penrith, seeing the edges that we've got, they are gonna have a field day. I get on those edges because their centers, all speed. They're all speed. Casey McLean and is it Tango? Yeah, they're all speed, and they're all speed, and they're all footwork, and they're all evasive and strong. Capewell's got his work cut out for him. Pompey, he's gonna be all right. Pompey himself.
I trust Pompey.
But DWSD on the outside and of all of this, it's just,
Put on your bingo card, Isaac Tungor, dummy half run. Oh my gosh. When you last played him, he ran for about 200 metres at a dummy half. Like, we just couldn't get to him. And that infuriated me, and like, not even a quick play the ball, 2 markers there. He just needs to jump out. So, and you're right, they're going to have that kind of Penrith Panther structure that can't get it done in New South Wales origin, that kind of Cleary, what's his name? Yo to Cleary structure, but that play slow to then play fast. And, and you can see it unfolding and you just can't do anything about it.
Yep.
So they're going to have to deal with that.
Pretty much what I'm anticipating in the weekend. The Yoleri combination. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Obviously, we've got Jackson Ford back from suspension, shall we say. Also, Egan's back after a little 1 week rest. Tamati Martin on the bench. Have we got enough, maybe spark, to get things going against what is a very good Penrith defence, do you think, Isaac?
I'm being honest. I am just being honest. Like, to Dan's point, Sam Healy, your point, 95% of the offense last week was Sam Healy. Like, and it's a shootout. You might as well put all your best attacking weapons on the park because, again, you're not going to outgrind Penrith. That's the name of their game. You're going to have to fight them, not fire with fire, but in a different arsenal of weapons. And I feel like we've got no spark, no one who can break a game open apart from RTS. Maybe Wade, if he has support running up on the inside of him, but we haven't seen enough of that, if at all, this season. And yeah, that only really leaves RTS. So if that's the game plan, they're going to have to get Lecker. Yeah, sorry, I'll take that back, Lecker. But I think he'll be pretty well marked, and I think they'll run a lot of traffic his way too. They'll gas him. They'll take all the offensive spark out of him. So I kind of feel like RTS is going to be running for his life in this game to make something happen.
That's the whole thing, though. Like that's the thing that concerns me is when we going to get opportunities. And like the Panthers, I feel like we're blowing smoke up their ass. They're not the same Panthers as like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, where they were completely untouchable. I think they are touchable. Even watching their game against the Dragons, and look, they didn't really mean much, and they put 40 on them. But even the Dragons found them out attack, but they played an attacking brand of footy against them as well. And I think that's going to be the issue. Like we're setting up to kind of lose 24-16, if that makes sense. Like lose 24-10, and that might be good mid-season to kind of like stay in the game and not be embarrassed. But I just don't think we've got enough attacking creativity in the moments that might present themselves. as well. And when you just don't have those types of players, Tuopiki, we showed that against the Eels. Jumped into dummy half, play short side play, bang. Tamaides come on more recent times and played dummy half as well and played in other positions. Just sparked us with some short side raids. Liquor, as in starting Liquor, you're not getting end of the game running the length of field Liquor, right? But when you see him, he comes on at half time or late in the second half, and he's scoring 2 tries. And so there's just things like that which I think the composition of the team is not as it is currently set up. 1 to 17. You're just kind of hoping that they have an off day and we win 8-6 or something, But there's a blueprint that Webby likes to play, so he's perhaps going with what he knows.
They might have to channel the Magic Round game of last year as well, But who was one of the stars of that game? Tuopiki.
Exactly. So I noticed that Daniel's going with the approach it's almost like a casino kind of approach. We're down to our last chip, and we're just going to bet it on, not even black or red, we're just going to bet it on 0. We're going to bet it on 0 and hope that it comes up. That's our plan, I guess.
No, because I'm a massive 0 better. Love it. It's more high risk. I think Warriors fans would appreciate losing 40-36 than losing 24-6 and not firing any shots. And that's the concern. We just don't, as we currently set up now, just don't feel like we throw enough. We won't throw enough, and the Panthers won't be worried about how they contain us as well. And all they'll know is that we'll turn this team away. We can give 6 agains away. We can just hold our defensive line. I don't see this, and again, I feel like you feel like a spoilt brat, right? Because look, 2 final series in 3 years. The club's turned around. We've never seen this much level of success and expectations. I think we've measured our expectations, knowing that we've exceeded expectations for the season and all the rest as well. But part of us part of me just wants to just gamble a little bit, just fight fire with fire. The other teams are fighting fire with fire. Look at how the Broncos are playing. I mean, they've got generational talent like Reece Walsh, right? But they're just having a go. They're attacking. You might get caught and you might concede points as well. But I think the era of getting teams to beat themselves, especially in final series, teams aren't going to turn up and, complete at 50% and give you opportunities like that. And again, I come back to it, bring the Nerf gun to the war.
To the Wild West shootout.
Oh my god! Man, I thought the media was writing us off. Hey, where'd you get this from?
I'm still going to be there. Still going to be there. Not going to turn over to the All Blacks. Definitely not going to till later.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
I hear some people are worried they might have to take their phone to the game and whatnot and watch the All Blacks, and it's like, bro,
that
2025, man, you can watch it delayed, shit.
Yeah, they're going to lose in Wellington anyway. Last time the All Blacks won a game in Wellington. Shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There may not be high hopes for victories at all on Saturday, to be fair. But, Moneta, in terms of the crowd that's going to be there at Go Media Stadium on Saturday, I know that Richie Morgan is actually heading over. He's taken the Warrior Nation drum.
Good on him.
He's grabbing a bunch of people to go over with him. He's heading over there. He's going to try and G them up going into Lily World beforehand, and then going to do a march through around through the stadium and try and gather people and beat the drum and make noise and that. And I was saying to him, it sounds a bit like the old the scenes from Gangs of New York. So, bro, what do you think? What does this crowd need to do to try and help us to try and get the result?
Man, I had to
Streak.
say.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. One-time nudie run.
I do have to ask.
Clarks.
Yeah.
I do have to ask the question: is it going to be raining on Saturday?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Ooh, good question.
That has a lot of impact in terms of how we play. when it's wet, I start to go a bit down on how things and how we play. Because I think the crowd will always be the crowd. I mean, we play, at it, and was it Go Media Stadium.
It's
So
only
they're always going to turn up, but it's the weather. I think is going to be the big factor.
it's raining all week, and then it could turn nice on the weekend.
Turn nice.
Could.
Could
Could.
turn nice. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Weather's a
'cause
big factor.
Yeah. The weather's probably for me the bigger factor than because the fans will turn up, and I do hope they kind of ride on that. But somehow I think the weather's going to be the bigger factor.
I must admit.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been this season. No, it is no. Last season, yeah, there were periods there full because obviously full stadiums sold out, which is great. But
Yeah.
there's also some nouveau fans, and hey, Warriors are for everyone. But if you go to the fucking game, you got to swear and shit. Like you got to do stuff. It's not a library. And I know you got the kids here, so just kind of, cuss appropriately for the ages. But like it's hey, new age fans turn up. Like see what the bros are down there doing. They're booing and stuff. And that's all part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And no, I'm not condoning any violence or any racism or anything like that. No.
Just a little bit of streaking.
Yeah.
A little bit of
And
streaking.
if we win, then you can remember the time Isaac at the ones in the stadium, people behind us.
Oh yes.
To the strip club.
Yes. The post-match celebration.
Oh wait, they're actually following us. I was just joking.
Hey guys.
We had a hickory towards fucking the strip club. I didn't even realize it for about 30 meters. Oh shit! I was just kidding, guys. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, interesting times. Isaac, what are your keys, bro? What are your keys to victory? What do we need to do?
Throw all caution to the wind, basically. That's why I think the weather situation's probably going to be a big part of it. Maybe Webby has got some aces up his sleeve. Maybe he's just been, ducks and drakes this whole season, where he's got this new game plan specifically for the finals, where they just go warrior ball. I don't see it happening, but in my dreams, it's there. But hey, look, they might play a more open style of footy. They really might. And yeah, just surprise us. Maybe they might get the likes of Lecker and RTS ball early as quickly as possible and just go, you go do something, we'll follow you. Make something, create some magic, and we'll all support you. Maybe they'll look at that route, because if you're going to try grind out Penrith, if you're going to try and outlast them, it's not going to fucking happen. They have to do something different. The team makeup's doesn't quite support that, but who knows? They might pull a joker out of the pack.
So you're thinking that like there's sort of there's foxing, and then what we're gonna do is like a deep cover foxing, like way undercover, like Donny Brasco undercover, like. So yeah, that's what we're gonna pull out. I like the sound of that. For me, I'm looking at probably two guys who could just unsettle things in terms of the defense. I think the combination between Egan and Vaimonga can just try and spark a few things, get a little bit of second phase, get a little bit of a roll on, and just try and create some broken play. The boys at SEN this afternoon, they were a little bit worried that Mitch Kenny's not playing at dummy half for the Panthers. So
yeah, Luke Summerton at 9.
Correct. Yeah. So
so the service might be a bit lacking in there.
Well, it is, but I mean, ordinarily you'd say that for most teams, but the Warriors have a history of often going up against some, lesser rated player and making them look like a fucking. Daniel, bro, what's your? You're a good coach. You're a good, speech man. What are you saying to the boys before they run up there on Saturday night?
Yeah, I'm saying to the boys that there's the narrative that we've written off, so they'll be playing that all week, right? Like this is the channel. WebEx, the channel, has inner Ricky Stewart, right? Like, they don't want him. They don't want us. They don't like us. They don't love us. And, there's the written off, so that backs the wall mentality as well. As critical as I have been around, perhaps we're bringing the Nerf gun to the battle. There has been something in the last few weeks which gives me a little glimmer of hope, is that we are holding in the games. We are coming back late as well. And that's actually quite an important trait for any team, right? The ability to not be dead and buried. Yes, lesser teams, in different parts of the season that, in theory, and I guess come back to it, like, the Parramatta Eels in the last 5 weeks doesn't reflect the Parramatta Eels for the season, right? Like they're a team in form and all that kind of stuff. But something about, knowing that the game isn't gone, having that belief and momentum. And there was time, and there was, effectively 2 games, in the last 2 games, we could have spoiled the party, right, as well. So, I just guess the key thing is saying to them, hey, look, it's going to be tough, it's going to be hard, just got to hang in there. And even, if we're behind, backs to the wall, you still got a chance. And look, talk about the moments this season. We were gone against the Knights. What happened? And just things like that. So just give the boys confidence, especially the young fellas. And also just, I'd say to the young fellas, look, enjoy it. Webby will say enjoy it. You don't get this opportunity as well. And this will be the first of many. You go.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
It could be a big key because they're not fearful. They're just like, let's go and fucking do something. But
that's the narrative. That's the line.
Yeah, I love that whole no one respects us kind of thing. You could just imagine Webby saying that to Fish all week long, and Fish just sitting there going,
Oh, please do. Please do.
Do you think he'd deliberately be trying to fire up the Fish, just poking him in the head the whole week?
Yeah.
Hey, Fish, and just telling him he can't react?
You have no marbles.
Yeah, you have no marbles.
You have no marbles.
Continuously, or maybe he just employed an actor just to follow the Fish around for the whole week and just, give him shit the whole week and ruin his week and get him real fired up.
Call him up at 6 in the morning, like, jackass.
You will not make this tackle, jackass. I hate that guy.
Okay, boys. Before we jump, quickly, we'll start with you, Monitor. A score prediction, please. Be honest. Don't worry. Just imagine it's a safe space.
Okay.
Say what.
I'm going to get a bit of a hate for this, but Penrith 24-10.
24-10? Yep, that's pretty steady.
But my heart's still with the Warriors.
Yeah,
Sounds like
too late. It's too late. No. Isaac, bro, what's yours?
I was going to say exactly what Manera said, 24-10.
Nice.
Warriors get off the hot start, and then get run down hard.
Yeah, we lead 12-0 after 10 minutes and then...
Yeah, and for much minutes jam.
Daniel, yours, bro?
Can I go 2 scores?
Sure.
Yeah. The Penrith and the Warriors score.
24-6, grinded footy, can't do much, just get owned, and just their slow cooker better than our slow cooker. Or if there is some late changes and we get the team of creativity that we need, then this will be the 1 in 10 that we get them, and we'll get them 22-20.
Ooh.
Still got hope.
Just trying to think, what's the premium brand of slow cookers now? Is it like a Sunbeam or something?
It'll be like a Sunbeam, and your no-frills will be a Barbanchia, whatever you get from the warehouse.
They're going pressure cooker. We've got slow cooker, right? Those pressure cookers get you sautéed down quickly. They get you falling off the bone.
Oh, the Instapot.
Within 80 minutes.
Yeah. And it's especially effective on Rocco Berry. Bloody.
Oh, poor Rocco Berry. Yeah. Off the bone. That guy.
I do hope that the Warriors are listening to our podcast and going, you mother F's, I'll show you.
I hope they do. I hope they listen to every single word, Dallas.
And Fish, you will not make this tackle, jackass.
And next time we turn up, well, hey, Fish.
Yeah. You can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
I'm going to pick a real cauldron atmosphere, massive game, intense. It's gonna be blood spilt 26-16.
Ooh.
Oh.
We've had a good season. Also, good luck to the New South Wales Cup boys on playing on
Yes.
Sunday. Big game for them. They got a massive game. If they can win that match, it's not a knockout, but if they win that game, they go straight through to the grand final. So they want to
Sunday.
take their Sunday, yeah. So yeah, they've got an interesting looking team stacked up as well for that. So all the big boys are coming back. So yeah, exciting times. But we'll be back next week as well to break it all down, break down the hopefully a miraculous Nerf gun. I don't know how you're going to win a war with a Nerf gun, but we managed to do it somehow.
Just throw the gun at them.
Just shoot him by the eyeball.
Or you could just maybe, I don't know, like shoot like a power line above their head or something. I don't know. We're getting creative, and I like that. Boys, thanks for jumping on. Thanks for watching as well, everybody. Don't forget to jump on and head to warriorsanonymous.co.nz and get yourself some sweet Warriors Anonymous merch. I'm going to bring this guy back up and say goodbye. He's got my glasses cleaning stuff. Is this? Gee, I don't know if you want to sniff that, bro. Yeah. Bloody... That's that lens cleaner stuff. Anyways, no.
Don't do that when you're older, boy.
Or younger. Don't do it at all. Anyways, boys, thanks for jumping on. We'll see you next week. Until then, up the wires. Go the Warriors.
Come on, please.
Pew, pew, pew.
Don't huff.
La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar.